There he is. That's another good one.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Blinded by the light.
You could be at it to see what's behind these closed doors. But I promise
Oh, this you crazy mother.
There he is. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Alright y'all, welcome back to Hookset TV. I'm back down in Dorchester County after the Snakeheads. We've had a lot of rain the last week and a half. Water's cooled down a lot. That should be good news for the bite. We're gonna have pretty good conditions today. It's gonna be nice and cool, relatively speaking. We had a really hot stretch at the end of July. They got the water down here really hot. Things got a little tough. But we're going to have a high of about 81 degrees today. Plus all the rain. It's cooled the water off a lot, so I think that's going to be good news. Well, I'm going to work a lot of spatter dock today. I'm going to throw a lot of top water. I got this cool lure. I'll show it to you later. It's a walking bait like a spook, but it's painted like a blunt. I'm going to see if I can get him to eat the blunt. Alright, y'all. Here's that bait, y'all. Check this thing out. It's painted like a lip blunt. How cool is that? This was custom painted by TJ Hatfield. I'll link his IG down in the description. He's really talented at custom painting these lures. This one here is just so unique. I saw he had it one day and I just had to have it. It's so unique. Let's see if the snakes like it. Oh, he wanted that blunt. Give him another crack at it. He might have got a hook in him. And he popped it. There was a little bit of resistance, but as soon as I loaded up, he was gone. I think he felt the points. Oh, there's my favorite. See the root ball of that tree? I always catch snakes right where the root ball used to be in the ground. I guess it makes some kind of hole in the ground, but I find snakeheads on that type of thing all the time. There's one over on Trans. I've caught a snake there 4 out of 5 times I've been there this year. Missed it. Oh, missed. There's one back there. I'll go at him with the frog. I was worried about that with that beetle. Them actually being able to get it. I mean, it's pretty sizable, but there's dang wings on the top of it. There's pinchers that make it walk. I had a feeling they'd get in the way, but who knows what happened. He might have just missed it. There's one. Chatterbait. That's a pretty good one. Fish. Oh yeah, that's a dragon. Come on, buddy. No, 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 no. This is a big fish, y'all. This is a dragon for sure. Holy crap. That's my PB. Oh, that's my PB, y'all. That is a monster snakehead. Holy crap. That is a monster, y'all. Ooh. Look at this thing, y'all. That thing is a beast. Holy shit. Oh, that's a 10-pounder for sure. Oh, that is a monster. That's my PB for sure. I've never caught nothing close to that. When I set the hook, she swam right at me. I had no idea she was that big until she got closer to the boat. Whew. She's as thick as a human's leg. She's so big. So big. Oh my God. Look at this thing, y'all. Look at this fish. An absolute dragon. Blinded by the light. Look how that snake choked that bait. It's so far down there, I don't even know if I can get it out. I don't know how. Oh, came right out. I don't know how she didn't cut my line. One more look at her. An absolute brute. Look at the size of this fish's mouth. For some reference, that's my fist. I got pretty big mitts, y'all. I'm gonna get a weight. It's 11.5 pound snake, y'all. Personal best snakehead, everybody. 11.37 pounds. If that's not worth a like and a subscribe, I don't know what is. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. How about that, y'all? My PB snake. An absolute dragon. 11 plus pound. That snake was so fat, I couldn't believe my eyes. She was so thick from her head to her tail. So thick. I'll get a measurement on her when I get back to the truck. But wow, on a chatterbait. If you guys are using fluorocarbon out there, you gotta use Sunline. You have to use Sunline. I've used them all. I've used them all. I used to be a Seagar guy in VizX, AbrazeX. I used it for 3 years. It kept breaking my heart. I switched to Sunline 2 years ago. There's no problem with Sunline. I haven't had one issue with Sunline. And that was impressive for that line. That's 14 pound Sunline Assassin on this rod. And wow, y'all, that snakehead choked that bait. So the line was all up in her teeth and the line held up. I got her to the boat. Wow. I'm pumped right now, y'all. We're getting a little bit of rain, but I don't care. I'm gonna try to catch some more, but my day's already made. An absolute dragon. Let's crack some more, y'all. There he is. That's another good one. All right, I think we're figuring them out, y'all. Last time I was here, it was topwater, topwater, topwater. Today it's the moving baits. There we go, y'all. It's probably another 4.5 pounder. We're figuring them out for y'all. Take one more look at fella. He seems to have gotten my trailer. You guys out there throwing chatterbaits? I've tried a lot of trailers. This has been the best trailer. It's the Strike King Rage Menace. Oh, spit it. I have to check the video on that. Snake looked, that fish looked awfully pale. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video on that. I'm not even sure that was a snakehead. It jumped out of the water like a snakehead, but he was awfully pale. He was out in the open water too. Wasn't a bass. It looked very long and skinny. Could it have been a speckled sea trout? Way up here. Huh. I don't know what that was. I can't wait to see the video now. Probably a snakehead with a big glare on it or something, but it just did not look like a snakehead. I set the hook and he jumped and that bait came right out. Man. I barely felt him tap it. Yeah, but that's the snake game. There he is. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Ooh. I hope he didn't get me hung. Oh, where's he at? Oh, I don't feel him. Oh, he's off. That was a big fish. Man. She got my line up in that log and came off. That was a big fish. Big, big fish. Can't win them all. There he is. Chatterbait bite today. That's another good one. Right, another fat snake. There we go. It's a quality fish today, everybody. Even the ones that got off. Quality. Fat, thick fish today. Heavy fish. I think they're fattening up for their second or third spawn of the year. That would be my guess. Blind? Oh, you know it. Oh, right next to the boat. Whew. He hit right next to the boat. Get out of it. There's our first little guy today. But he'll eat. There you go, little guy. Chatterbait has been on fire today. On fire. Took me a while to figure that out, but I want them now. There he is. Right where he should have been. The swim bait. That's the first on the swim bait. But they definitely want the moving baits. Topwater. Not today. Number 5. Number 5. Good day, everybody. Come on, open up. I'm gonna let you go. I got enough meat in my cooler. I don't need you, bud. Open your mouth and you're gonna get back in the water. Little pipsqueak. What are you thinking, bud? Mean little guy. All right, bud. I got enough meat in that cooler. I don't need your little ass. All right, y'all. It's about 1 o'clock. I gotta get out of here. I got some stuff to do this evening. I had a lot of fun today. As soon as I figured out they were on a moving bait bite, it was steady action. Got my hook set PB today. 11.37 pound snakehead. This will be one of those days I'll remember forever. That thing's a pig. I've never seen a snakehead that fat. That thing's fat. It's so fat. Well, anyway, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching. Hook Set PB. Hook Set PB. There he is.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to Hook Set TV. I'm back down here after the snakeheads. Last time I came down here, I was very confident, and I got fed a bowl of shit. Well, today, I'm not gonna be as cocky. I'm not gonna be as gung-ho, but I'm still gonna try to catch as many as I can. The snakes are spawning down here. They're either paired up. There's fry balls everywhere from what I've heard. Haven't seen any yet. So, could be interesting. I've had decent days when this is going on. I've also had horrible days while this was going on. So I really don't know what to expect today. But if I find a fry ball or two, I'm gonna fish those pretty hard, especially if I can see the parents on it, because they get very aggressive. So, yeah, it's gonna be very hot today, which is probably good. All right, enough talking. Let's crack them. There's one. That's a little guy. No skunk today, everybody. No skunk today. There we go, y'all, on the super fluke. It's a little guy, but no skunk today. Yeah, he ate the super fluke. It's a little guy, but I've only been here for about 20 minutes. No skunk today. Yeah, this is fresh 20-pound Power Pro that I got on here. When I got that guy in the net, when I tried to pull him up by the line snapped. These things got some sharp teeth. That little guy cut right through that 20-pound line. This is fresh braid. I have more trouble with the small ones cutting my line more than I do the big ones. Guess their teeth are sharper. There he is. That's a little better one. There we go. It's a little better than the first one. Same situation though on the fluke. He was really tight to cover. There we go. Fish number 2. The skunk is long gone today. That's a pretty fish. All right, y'all. I put in at 6 o'clock this morning. It's about 9:30 right now. I've got the 2 on the fluke. I've been throwing some topwater. Haven't got a nibble on the topwater. No action at all. I'm seeing a lot of fish activity. It's mainly carp and shad. Oh, this looks really good over here. Well, I'm about to make a pretty good pedal way down the river, but I'm gonna fish that first. That looks pretty juicy. Let's see if I can pull one out of there. I just spooked a snakehead back in there. I put my stakeout pole down. I'm gonna fish this guy for a while. It's a scorcher out here today. This is easily the hottest day of the year so far. Sweating to death out here. I got those 2 fish earlier this morning on the fluke. Not much after that. I may have missed a bite or 2. But I'm way further down the river than I've ever been before. Pretty much making today a exploration day. I'm at least a half mile further than I've ever went before. Trying to see if I can find some new areas. Maybe stumble across a honey hole. But man, it's hot. I got plenty of ice, plenty of drinks. I'll be fine. And it's not even noon, so I got plenty of time to get back. Well, anyway, afternoon bite's about to start, I hope. See how many of these things we can catch. There we go. Oh, there's a big old largie. Oh, that hook came right out. Hey girl. There we go. That's a big old bass. There you go, 3-pound bass. Check out her tail. She just started to work a bed. See that? Yeah, she just started to work a bed. Put her right back where I got her. There she goes. Alright, the setup I caught that bass on. This is a setup I like to throw spinner baits and chatter baits on. I have 2 rods that are for chatter baits and spinner baits in case I want to have both rigged up at the same time. But this one is the 13 Fishing Concept Z. 0 ball bearings in this thing, believe it or not. It casts really smooth, it bombs them. I got that paired up with the Johnny Morris Carbon Light 2.0, 7-foot medium heavy. It's really soft, which is good when you're using these chatter baits and spinner baits, because you know, fish comes up and shakes its head, it's gonna want to throw it, so you want to have something. You want to have a softer rod. And the other setup I got to throw chatter baits and spinner baits, it's a St. Croix Mojo Bass, 7-foot medium heavy, and again, it's really soft. If you know St. Croix rods, they're always softer than, you know, if it says fast, it's usually a power softer than that with the St. Croix. And on that I have a Abu Garcia Revo SX. But out of the 2, this Concept Z, I mean, it was $200 when it came out, but I got it for $1.15 about 6 weeks ago. I've never tried anything 13 Fishing before, and I just wanted to give something of theirs a try. So I picked this up. I have no problem so far. I mean, it bombs cast. I don't think I've backlashed it once. So I can't complain with the Concept Z. So if you have a chance to get one, they're on sale everywhere right now. I mean, if you want to try one, go right ahead. In my opinion, they're a great rod. They're a great reel. Where am I? What the fuck? All right. What is going on? Thank God I had cell service. I'm starting to head back. I went into this little cut and I came out. I turned the right like I was supposed to do. And then all of a sudden I don't recognize anything I'm seeing. And then I keep going. I'm like, it just looks different from this angle. I keep going up and it just gets narrower and narrower. Thank God I had cell service. I checked on Google Maps. I went up the wrong arm. I wasn't on the main river. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Thank God I had cell service. I didn't know where the f it was. Well, I'm back on track now. I gotta get out of here and make a left. I'm curious to see what it looks like down there. I don't know how I came down here. Thank God I had cell service. I'd have been out here forever. Missed the hook set on that one. Got one on the chatterbait. What we got here? Oh, it's a good snake. Kicking up mud. Oh. I just took a break. Didn't turn the camera on. There we go. Finally, the afternoon bite turning on. Finally. I haven't been checking. I don't know what time it is, but I haven't had a bite since 12 o'clock. And he ate it. I felt the hit, but there was nothing there. He put slack in my line. All right. Find my pliers. He ate that one. There's the big snake of the day, right there. All right, y'all. That's the big snake so far today. Whew. It's 2 snakes on the fluke, 1 snake on a chatterbait, 3-pound bass on a chatterbait. Time for the cooler, fella. All right, y'all. It's 6:30 and I'm about to get out of here. People said the spawn was on, but I've been all over this river today. I went way further than I ever went before. I spent a lot of the day exploring, looking for fry balls. I went down 2 arms that I've never been down before. I didn't see a fry ball all day. So as of today, on the Transquaking, I didn't see any fry balls. I mean, maybe somebody did. I didn't see any fry balls. Well, I wound up with 3 snakes, 2 early this morning on flukes. I got 1 on a chatterbait at 5 o'clock. And around noon, I caught a 3-pound bass. So I had enough to keep me busy today. I spent most of the day exploring, to be honest. I mean, I went way down there. I got lost. Had to check my Google Maps to figure out the way back. I don't know how it happened, but I went down an arm and it just started closing in on me. I was like, this isn't the way. Well, anyway, like the video, subscribe, hit 500 subs. Thanks, everybody. That's awesome. And until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. There we go. All right, everybody. I'm back after the snakes. I'm down here in Blackwater. Came down in January, caught a couple, caught a bunch of bass, a bunch of crappie. I was down here 2 weeks ago, and I fished from morning to night with no bites. But it's been warm last week or two. was cold this morning, but I skipped some of that noise. I got down here about 8:45. It's warmed up a lot since I woke up this morning. It's supposed to get pretty warm towards the afternoon. I think that's when the best bite's gonna be this afternoon. I didn't bring all my gear because I just know I'm not gonna fish it all today. So I brought what I needed. We're gonna try to catch some snakes. We're gonna try to catch some bass. Still got those minnows because this water's still really cold. So I think today's gonna be hammer time. I think we're gonna get them today. Let's get it. Ooh, I got thumped. Oof, I just missed one. I got thumped. Got something. Hey, there's a fish. Sorry, fella. There we go. Skunk out of the boat. Got a fat bass. Caught him on minnow, which sucks. Always hope the minnow fish are snakeheads. Well, there we go. First fish of the day. Only took 5 hours. That's alright though. It's getting really warm. Water's warming up a little. It's gotta be, I'd bet it's 20 degrees warmer air temperature than it was this morning, at least. All right, let's put this guy back. There it goes. All right, y'all, finally got the skunk out of the boat. It's that fish bit at exactly 1 o'clock, so I've been out here all morning. The air temperature is at least 20 degrees warmer than it was this morning. It's pretty warm. It's got to be warming this water up a little bit. And that was my first bite, my first fish, so I think the afternoon could get interesting. I think they're going to start chomping. Well, let's see. There's one. There we go. That took all day. That's a snake. That's a snake. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. Oh. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Winter snakes. He's a good one too. Man. I was starting to lose my confidence a bit. Whew. That took about 7 hours. Yeah, he's a nice one. Check him out. Oh, buddy, you saved my day. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you woke up. There we go, everybody. There we go. Nice fat one. He's gonna eat good. Yeah. All right, he's gonna go in the cooler. We're gonna catch us another one. Yeah.
2 hours later.
All right, everybody. I'm heading back to the ramp. I got a long ride home. Starving to death too. This winter fishing's a grind, man. Fished for 9 hours. I got 2 bites. We got a snake in the cooler, so that makes it all worthwhile. Anything beats a skunk. Since my last video, I hit 200 subscribers. Thanks, guys. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. Do it right now. It's right down there. All I gotta do is hit the little red button. Done. Hit the little bell for notifications. You'll get notified every time I upload a video. Till next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. There he is. Oh, that's a big boy. Alright, y'all. Welcome back to Hookset TV. You probably can't see me right now. I beat the sun by about 40 minutes. It's pretty dark down here. Oh, and down here is Dorchester County, Maryland. I'm after the snakeheads again. It's gonna be really hot today, so I got a head start on things. I'm gonna get to fishing. I'll see how many I can catch. All right, fishing the boat before the sun came up. Probably 4.5. Want a frog. There we go, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this, but there he is. Destroyed that frog. That's a good start to the day. And I don't even have good camera light yet. Just got here. And they're already munching. Driving down here, I hit a bunch of rain. I think that rain's coming right to me. We're starting to get some rain right now. And if it's what I drove through, it's gonna get pretty bad. There he is. Oh, look at that. Second one on the frog. Different frog. First one was on the walking frog. This one was on a popping frog. Look at him clamping down on that frog. Yeah, he destroyed it. Well, there we go, y'all. Second one on the frog. Well, they're biting the topwater today. That's good. They've hit a white walking frog and a black popping frog. Take one more look at this fella. All right, time for the cooler, bro. Blinded by the light. All right, y'all, here's the two frogs I'm throwing today. I got the white walking frog, the Kraken series from Lunker Hunt. They're a cheap frog, so I like throwing them down here for the snakeheads because you'll go through some frogs fishing with snakeheads. These are a little bit cheaper. This one here, this is a really good frog. This is a spro frog. It's small. I like how compact it is, and it's a popping style frog. White, black, walking, popping. They're hitting both of them today. That's good. Oh, there's some fish swirling in here. There he is. Oh, this is a better one. Oh, get out of there. He destroyed it. That's a big boy. Shrunk a little bit. He had a lot of piss and vinegar in him when I set the hook. Looks like it's gonna be a froggy kind of day. Big one so far. Dang, he was mean. That dude was mean. Or girl. Yeah. Hey, mean girl. Destroyed that frog. Absolutely destroyed it. I checked my phone right before that cast. 7 o'clock. That's 3 fish in about an hour and a half. Looks like it's gonna be a good day, at least till it gets hot. Oh, just missed one on the buzz bait. Oh, it's 2 I missed on the buzz bait. Ooh, that's full up. Oh man, you see that, yo? Trying to make a sidearm underhand cast. I hooked my net and blew my spool up. Oh shit, he spit it. Damn it. Did you see how far he got out of the water? Man, I did not get a hook in him. That would have been the big one of the day. There he is. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, again. Oh, that was a big one. That was a big one. I lost my little Spro popping frog in a tree. I switched to this thing, which has done great for me in the past. Really good hookup ratio, but that's 2 I missed with this thing. The old lunker frog. Not blaming the frog though. I've done really good in the past with this frog, but god dang, that was a big fish. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, he spit it again. This thing's coming off. Oh, this thing is coming off. All right, that's 3 in a row. Whatever's going on, it's not going to be 4 times in a row. Man. You gotta be shitting me. This is the lunker frog. I've caught a ton of fish on this. Once upon a time, this was my favorite frog. It just stuck them. Today, I'm just not dealing with it no more. It's having a bad day today. So we're going to something else. People say your hookup ratio on frogs is 50%. That's what I've always heard. That's what I've read. I've always kept a higher percentage than that. Probably 65, 70%. But today I caught 3 on 6 bites on a frog, so I guess that's to the book. It just sucks when 3 of them come in a row. Alright, this little spot's produced in the past. Alright, y'all. It's a little past 11 o'clock. It's hot, y'all. Today's one of those days where it's going to get dangerously hot this afternoon. So I'm getting out of here before the heat of the day sets in. Man, it was a fun morning. Topwater, baby. Love those topwater bites. I got 3 in the cooler. Probably should have had more. But I had 3 get off on a frog. I had 1 good one. Man, that one's still burning me. I had 2 blow up on the buzzbait that I didn't hook up on. But I got 3 to go home with, and I had a fun morning, y'all. Topwater, topwater, topwater. Well, anyway, like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. Oh, I know what's for dinner now. It's you, bud. You're for dinner. Alright y'all, welcome back to Hookset TV. This is my last video. I've been snowed out, rained out, blowed out, and skunked out. But we've had some nice warm weather the last couple days. I just put in on the trans-quaking. I'm after Snakehead today. I'm getting mixed reports of how the fishing is down here. Some people are catching 20 a day. Some people are fishing for 8 hours, not getting a bite. I'm hearing reports that the snakeheads are already pairing up. Somebody said they saw a fry ball already. I've never seen one this early in the year, but who knows? Nobody's an expert on these fish yet. So don't really know what to expect today, but I'm gonna throw everything I got at them. See if we can't get a dragon in the boat. All right, y'all, let's go. There he is. Way back in the mess. Just like that. First snakehead of the year. Yeah. Topwater too. He's not huge, but he'll do. All right. Hell freaking yeah, that didn't take long at all. There he is, y'all. There he is. First snake of the year. Topwater too. Gonna get some photos. Yeah, I'm awful at remembering to take photos for Instagram, so this year I'm gonna try to remember to take a few pictures for the gram while I'm out fishing. Oh, I know what's for dinner now. It's you, bud. You're for dinner. All right, y'all. Got one on ice and I just got here. Let it be a frog bite. Please, let it be a frog bite. That's one for the new Jackal Kayak. My first time using this bait, but I saw the size of it, the stout hooks, and I was like, I know what that's perfect for. Jackal Kayak. All right. He was in very, very, very shallow water. He was way back there. Back there where I can't even go. In the sunlight. Well, there might have been some shade over there, but he was right there on the edge of the sunlight, at least. I'm gonna cast back in there. He must have just been sitting there because he smacked it pretty much right after it hit the water.
Three hours later.
Just one. 20 minutes after I got here. Nothing. Got here 2 o'clock. Huh? You ain't caught nothing? Topwater too, got me all excited. Yep. Yeah, I might have missed one other bite, but who knows? I thought it was going to be a good day. I was here 20 minutes and blowing up on topwater.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
I was like, whatever, it's been warm. I know it rained a little bit last night, but I was like, it'll be fine.
It's coming.
I watch your YouTube videos, man.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's cool, man. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it. Looks like just one today. But with the way my days off and the weather has lined up the last 6 weeks, I'm happy just to be out on the water again. I got snowed out, I got rained out, I got blowed out. And last week I skunked out. But I got one today. I know what's for dinner. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, because I'm starting to get some collabs lined up for later this year. I'm going to be doing some videos with some other YouTubers, some you might know. So something to look forward to. So like the video, make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. I knew I saw him back there. All right, y'all, welcome back to Hookset TV. Today I'm in Dorchester County after the snakeheads again. This is the time of the year where the snakeheads are spawning. It can be real tough. And another thing, 2 days ago it was 94 degrees. Today we're gonna have a high of 74 degrees. So I don't know what that's gonna do to the fish down here, but I'm excited. I haven't been down here in a while. Before we get started, why don't you guys hit that like button, show me some love. And I'm gonna get at these snakes today. I'm excited. I haven't been down here in a while. All right, let's get at it, y'all. That dude went crazy before I even set the hook. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. Yeah, I was letting him chew on it for a few seconds, and he just went nuts. He must have got the sharp end. All right. Now I'm awake. There's one. Oh, today's not my day. Man, rough first couple hours, everybody. All right, y'all, it's about 8:30. I just lost one on the fluke. This morning I had that one hit the frog, but I couldn't get hooks in them. And that's all the action I've had so far. I haven't seen any fry balls. Haven't seen much going on at all. I have no other bites besides those two. I don't even know if I got the fluke fish on video because I made the cast, realized I didn't have my camera on, turned the camera on. The fish was there, fish got off, then my camera died, the battery died. So I don't know what parts of that fluke fish you guys saw, but it's still early. I'm gonna try to figure them out. That's one on Topwater, one on the fluke that I've got action on. I haven't got any in the boat. Well, I'm gonna keep at it. Let's see what happens. There he is. Let's keep this one pegged. On the fluke. It's not a bad one. we go, y'all. We're on the board. There we go, y'all. Big fat one. There we go. Big fat guy. Yeah, the wind has really kicked up since I got here. It was dead calm when I got here. Now the wind's starting to blow me around everywhere. Let's take another look at him. It's a decent fish. Oh, he knows. He knows what's up. There he is. Blinded by the light. Time to hit the ice. I was starting to get a really bad feeling about today. I'm glad I caught that guy. Alright, that's a fish on the fluke. One got off on the fluke. One got off on the frog. I threw the chatterbait and the inline spinner a bunch this morning. Just nothing. Just nothing. Alright, y'all. Didn't have the camera rolling for that one. There he is, number 2. Like he was just laying in the mud. Smaller than the first guy. Can't believe I didn't have the camera rolling. Three of my batteries didn't charge all the way. So I've been trying to, he wasn't going nowhere. I've been trying to preserve my batteries. And I forgot to hit record. Well, anyway, y'all, there we go, number 2. Number 2. Here we go, y'all. There's number 2. Gonna have a good dinner tonight. Blinded by the light. All right, y'all, it's a little after 10 o'clock. I got the 2 in the cooler. I missed 2, which I'm happy with so far because these aren't my favorite conditions, the snakehead fish. The water's extremely muddy. I mean, just look at that shit. It's extremely muddy. There's zero visibility in this water. I mean, the water down here is always like this, but not like this. I mean, it's literally chocolate milk, literally. And now the wind's picking up on me. Bluebird sky is another thing I don't like. But I'm gonna slowly make my way back up the river. Fish a few more spots that I skipped this morning. We're gonna see if we can't catch a few more of these things before I get back to the ramp. All right, y'all, stay tuned. What in the world? He bit and then took off and jumped out of the water. I didn't get a chance to set the hook. That was insane. Yeah, I felt tick and then he just jumped out of the water. Yeah, I was following a trail of bubbles. He was at the end of it. There's a bunch more over here.
fry ball just on the north side of that patch of lily.
I'm only seeing them tucked up really close to the shore.
Yeah. Get any yet?
Got two, had two get off.
Yeah, I had one get off.
I knew I saw him back there. Oh, it's a bass. Yeah, it's a bass. I saw some bubbles back there. I thought it was a snakehead. There you go, y'all. Bass, add to the list. All right, y'all. I'm back at the ramp. It wasn't my favorite conditions today with the muddy water and the bluebird skies. I got a couple snakes to take home for dinner. Caught a bass, had two snakes get off, and I did a horrible job with the camera today. Had batteries dying left and right and didn't have the camera on. Struggled on that front today, but the fishing wasn't that bad. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. There he is. Alright y'all, welcome back to Hookset TV. I'm snakehead fishing today. I'm down in Dorchester County. Came down here on a Monday to avoid all the crowds. Weekends down here have been packed recently. Well, I'm down here Monday. Looks like I'm gonna have a good portion of the river to myself. I'm pretty excited. I just put in. So before we get started fishing, why don't you hit that like button? Make sure you're subscribed. Let's see if we can crack these snakeheads today. Alright y'all, I'm gonna start off with some topwater. I'm gonna throw this prop fish around. I've never thrown this for a snakehead, but a few years ago my buddy caught a double digits on one of these, so I'm gonna give it a shot. try the underspin. He missed it. That was a pretty good blow up. He just missed it. That's my second decent bite today. They're just not getting it. It really stinks when you're not getting a lot of bites, and then when you get them, there's no chance for you to hook them up. Alright y'all, a few casts after I switched to the swim bait, I caught my first snakehead of the day, but the video file was corrupted, so I don't have it on video. But I have a photo, I'll put the photo up, and then we'll get right back to the action. Blinded by the light. Oh! He hit as soon as it hit the water. Look at that. He got all of it too. He didn't have the hook though. He's probably down there chewing on some plastic like an idiot. I hope he gets done eating it fast because I'm throwing him another one. There it is. There he is again. There he is again. Got him that time. Got him that time. It's coming at me. Oh, it's a bass. It's a good bass. Yeah, it's a good bass. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, come on, come on. Wonder if he's got my other plastic in his mouth. Because that's the same exact spot he was at the first time. He didn't move at all. He was just sitting there. He was just sitting there. No, I don't see my plastic. But he was just sitting there right against that log. Right against that log. All right. There he is, y'all. Real good bass. Fat and healthy. There he is, y'all. Real good bass. Nice and healthy. There's no more little ones down here. I haven't caught a little one down here in a long time. You gonna do a little dance? You gonna do a little dance? There it goes. He was right up against that wood. right up against that wood. He didn't move a muscle. He ripped my first swim bait I threw in there. He ripped it right off the hook. And he was in the same exact spot. Just laying there. Just laying there. Alright, it wasn't a snakehead. It wasn't the target, but I will take it. At least the fish are starting to bite. Let's go see if there's one on the other side of the log. There he is. Oh, that's a better one too. That's a lot better one. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. All right, bite is turning on, and they definitely want these baits slow. I haven't got a bite all day unless I was just creeping and crawling. Fatty right there. That is a fatty right there. All right, number 2. Bite's turning on, everybody. Bite is turning on. It's 2 snakes and a bass in about 45 minutes. That only took all morning. I didn't get a fish until about 12. It's about 12:45 right now. But here they come, y'all. Blinded by the light. There's another one for the freezer. All right, y'all, let's go. There he is. It's a bass. Oh, he's bringing me into the wood. He is dogging me. I see you. Man, this joker was bulldogging the crap out of me. Another good bass. He was fighting like a 5-pounder. I'm glad I got that out easy. That was in his tongue. He's bleeding a little bit. I'm gonna get him in there, back in the water real quick. There he goes. Yeah, I hooked him in his tongue. Let's not dilly-dally with him. Yeah, I thought I felt the bite, but I wasn't sure. And then I reeled in the slack, and my line was just taking off. Yeah, he bit that thing, and he just took off with it. On the fall. The water, I don't bring my electronics down here to Blackwater. There's not a lot of deep spots. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it might help you find the mud, but you can find that on your own. But when I put in this morning, the water did feel a lot cooler than it does like in August and stuff. I wasn't here in August this year, but usually late summer that water's a lot warmer than what it felt this morning. It was a cool morning. It was about 60 degrees when I got here, and I got here a little late. Overnight lows are probably in the 50s, I'm guessing. The water felt a lot cooler. I think that's why why they're not chasing. They're not very active. I'm only getting bites on the fall, and I'm only getting bites creeping this little thing. I had nothing, not even a tap on reaction baits. I did get one take a go at a Topwater earlier in open water, which was kind of odd. I wasn't even paying attention. You know, I was working it. Something got my attention to my right, and then splash, splash. But he missed my bait. But that's 4 fish in an hour, 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes or so. So I think we're figuring something out, y'all. This is a big bend in the river. The wind isn't as gnarly down here. Up there and that way, the wind is a lot worse. And this is where I'm catching all the fish. It's either the calmer water that they're liking, just switching to this bait and this technique of letting this thing fall and then creeping it. But we're figuring something out, y'all. We're figuring something out. Check this out. Look at this. I was getting a bite, and then I thought, oh, I just got hung up. No. Hungry fella here. Hungry fella there. That's the first bluegill I've caught down here in ages. It's a good sign though. Snakeheads did not eat them all. How about that? That's crazy. Then when I set the hook, I knew I was hung. I was like, ah, missed them. Nah. Little bluegill on my hook, along with a tree. This is my last white speed shad, y'all. I've got some more, but I don't have any more white. And white's been working today. All right, y'all, it's about 3:15. The wind has kicked up a lot. When it gets to gusting, it's very difficult to fish. It's hard to stay on a spot. So I'm calling it quits now. I'm headed back to the ramp. The morning bite was non-existent down here. I don't know if it was a cold night last night or what. I didn't start getting any action until about 12 o'clock. But the bite was pretty good after that. Caught a couple really nice bass. I caught that bluegill on a 4-inch swim bait. I've never had that happen before. And I got some snakehead fillets from my freezer, so I'm happy. So make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching Hook Set TV. There he is. There he is. Alright, y'all, welcome back to Hook Set TV. I'm in the Dragon's Lair, Dorchester County, Maryland. We're just coming out of a pretty good low pressure system. Just stopped raining a couple hours ago. Cooled things off a little bit. It's foggy down here. Gonna be a ton of clouds all morning. Sun might pop out this afternoon. The water's basically chocolate milk. But we're gonna see if beaver just jumped over there, smacked his tail at me. But we're gonna see if we can't catch a few of these snakes today. This is my first time after the snakes in 2021. Since I started fishing for snakeheads, this is the latest I've ever got my my first crack at the snakes. I'm usually down here February or March, but we'll see what's gonna happen today. Conditions aren't ideal, but let's see what happens. There's one. On the fluke. He hit it as soon as it hit the water. Oh, and there it goes. Man, at least I got one to bite. He was right up in the stuff. I got a feeling that's where they're gonna be. Every time the water's high, they push into all this stuff. So it might be one of these little finessey fluke kind of days. Yeah, at least I got one to bite. Tough conditions out here today. I didn't even give that any action. He had it on the fall. There's a bite. There he is. Yep. I think I got him figured out already. They are tight to this cover. They're not chasing nothing. They just want that stuff right in front of them. Oh, this is a bass. It's a good one too. All right, fella. All right, son. I ain't mad at you, homeboy. I ain't mad at you, brother. How about that, y'all? Somebody just asked me, are there any bass left down there in Blackwater? Snakeheads eat them all? Nah, there's plenty of bass. You come down here in the winter, you'll catch more bass than anything. Even the bass right up tight to the cover, hitting it on the fall. All right. Go tell the snakes I'm coming. That was literally 2 casts after that snake got off. Yeah, like I said, we're post frontal right now. Water's up. I think these fish are gonna be back in all this stuff. And so far it looks like I'm right. Alright, I'm retracing my steps from when I caught my PB last time I was down here. It was all full spatter dock then, but now it's just popping up. But I came right through here. I turned my boat. And I'll fire down that way. Wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some shit if it happened again? Oh, I should have threw the chatterbait. Oh, there's a bite, there's a bite, there's a bite. There he is. That's a good one. Oh, I gotta get him through all this spattered up. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, it's a big bass. Oh, it's a big old bass. Come on, shorty. There he is. Again, I ain't mad at you. Oh, he's 3+ all day. Yeah, he's at least 3. Oh, he wasn't going nowhere. Yeah, I'd like to get a snake or two to put in the frying pan. But I'll let these guys bite my bait all day long. Alright, let's sit him down. I want to weigh him. Alright. Tell me I don't have an eyeball for fish weights. Alright. Alright, let's let him go. Somebody had just commented 2 days ago. Are there any bass left? Well, there you go, bud. There's bass. Oh, you son of a bitch! No way he bites again. Oh, he does. That's another bass. And there's a big one. Oh, look at him bulldog. All right. It's a decent bass. Why you punch those fish when you catch them? Two weeks ago, I went bass fishing and didn't have a day like this, and I'm snakehead fishing. Man, this guy bit twice. All right, let's let fella go. Man, he got me all twisted up. Bass are hungry today. They're probably straight pre-spawn mode down here. They're eating. I had that guy on the hook twice. There's a bite. Oh, what's it this time? It's fighting like a snake. I don't think it's a snake. Another bass. Look at this stuff, man. Like I said, I'm not mad. Bass are keeping me occupied till the snakes wake up. There he goes. All right, y'all, it's 10:30. Came down here for snakeheads, but it's been the Bassmaster Classic, which I'm not mad at. It's better than skunking. I had that snake get off first thing this morning. Got off right at the boat. But the sun's starting to peek through. I can see some blue sky. Hopefully it'll heat things up for the afternoon. I want to take some snakehead home, man. I want some fried nuggets. All right, yeah, let's see what happens next. There he is. Another big old bass. I got a limit on bass. Oh. Call me Ike. Gotta look at what I'm dealing with here. There he is, y'all. There's my limit. Now I gotta start getting some kickers. Man, it's a crazy day. I've never had a day like this late in the year. In the winter, yeah, I'll catch more bass than snakeheads. But man, this is crazy. I'm not gonna complain. Doing a little dance. KVD in the house. Live on the chick. The bass are choking on it too. There he is. There he is. There, finally. Oh. I saw that son of a bitch. I saw him up there in the muck. There we go. First one of the year. Little guy, but he'll eat. All right. Hopefully they're turning on. Little guy, but that's what we came for. He'll make a sandwich. I've been waiting a long time for this. Blinded by the light. and the cooler you go. All right, y'all, it's almost 2 o'clock. It's 73 degrees. Just caught my first snakehead of the day. Not my first snakehead on the hook, but it's the first one I got to the boat after a limit of bass. But I'm starting to see more activity. I'm starting to see a lot more movement in the shallows. I'm starting to see bait. I'm starting to see a lot of bait jumping out of the water, stuff chasing. I've thrown the chatterbait a bunch. I threw the spinnerbait a bunch, threw the underspin a bunch, paddle tail. I haven't had any action on any of that stuff. The only thing I'm getting them on is the fluke. I'm getting bass. I caught that snake on it. I had that snake this morning on the fluke. For whatever reason, they're not chasing down these fast moving baits. The only bites I'm getting is on the fluke. So I'm gonna mix in some other moving baits now that the water's a little warmer. But I'm gonna keep throwing that fluke because it's getting bit. I got a couple more hours. I'll see if I can't catch a few more. There he is. Another bass. There's my kicker bass. Look at this guy. What's going on here, fellas? What is going on here? They are choking it too. The bass are on fire. There you go, another bass. That's probably the smallest one of the day. That's 6 bass today. What's going on? Man. Yo, I love bass fishing. I really do. But I love bass fishing when I'm bass fishing. Every time I set the hook today, I'm thinking snakehead, snakehead, yes. 6 bass. What is going on? I actually had people comment on my videos. Hey, is there still bass down there? Yeah. Oh, wasn't rolling for that hook set. Another big old bass. That's the big bass of the day. That's 7 bass. Oh, this is a good one. I'll get it in that, bud. Might not be the big one of the day, but he's close to 3. And another choke job. These bass aren't playing around today. Another look at this guy. Healthy fish too. All of them today been healthy, nice and fat, no skinnies. Go on, girl. Man, what's going on here? Tell him, Rick.
What's causing all this?
All right, y'all, that's a wrap. I see on message boards all the time, people asking, how can I catch a snakehead? How can I catch a snakehead? They say, go to Dorchester County and bass fish, you'll catch a snakehead. How about come to Dorchester County and snakehead fish and catch 7 bass over 2 pounds? I had a lot of fun, but it just wasn't the day I had in mind. I mean, I don't mind catching 7 bass, but when I'm snakehead fishing, oh, every time I set the hook, I thought it was a snakehead, but it was another bass, another bass, another bass. Well, anyway, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop new content. And until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. Yes, got one. All right, everybody, we're at Blackwater Refuge on Maryland's Eastern Shore, trying to catch some winter snakeheads. Really tough in the winter to get these snakeheads, but we're gonna be throwing some lures all day. And because it's such a tough bite in the winter, we got that box of bull minnows over there. So we're gonna try to get one in the boat, maybe catch a straggler bass. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get bit. Oh, I think I got one. Yeah, dude. Swim bait. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I still don't know what it is. Oh, it's a bass. Get in there. There we go. Slow rolling a swim bait. Oh, he's decent too. Oh yeah. Check that out. There we go, we got the skunk out of the boat. Hooked him perfect. Oh, he's ice cold. He's really cold. There he is, 2.29, 2 1/4 pounder. 2.29. Yeah, take one more look at him and let him go. It's nice to see bass down here. The snakeheads are really making it hard for these guys. There he goes. All right. Yeah, we got the skunk out of the yak. Here's what I caught that bass on. It's a 4.8 Kayak on a 1/8 ounce weighted swim bait hook. This is what I catch the most snakeheads on in the summertime, but it's the middle of January, it's freezing cold. These snakeheads are very, very, very lethargic. It's a really tough bite for the snakes, but that's what the minnows are for. I just got broke off. Something wrecked this swim bait. Broke me off. I think it was a snakehead. I got a 15-pound leader on. It didn't break at the knot. It broke down here. I'm cutting this leader off. Yes, got one. That's a snake for sure. I'll stay hooked, stay hooked, stay hooked. Stay hooked. Come on, baby. There we go. Whew. Oh, it's been rough out here. It's cold wind, but there we go. There we go, right there. That's what we've been looking for. Woohoo! There we go. It's a little one, but it'll eat. Look at those chompers. They're beautiful fish, but man, they cause a lot of damage. They're eating all the native fish out of this area, out of house and home. They're eating everything. But they're real good in the grease. All right, this fish doesn't know me as Sean or Hookset TV. This fish only knows me as Batman. We'll be right back. Please let there be a pile of them over there. Snake. Yeah. All right, everybody. There's snakehead number 2, middle of January. Catching snakeheads down here at Blackwater, middle of January. Can't catch them from your couch, everybody. You got to get out here. It's cold, it's windy. I mean, it's not as cold as it should be in January, but you can see how windy it is. Get off your couch, get down here and catch these snakes. I'm Batman. Got one. Oh, he's digging. No, it's a crappie. Off of that piece of wood. Yeah, it's nice. Check him out. Oh, he's got a deformed tail. He's got a little stubby tail. Nice little crappie. Got him. Oh, he came off. I think it was another crappie. He was nicer than the last one. Right next to this piece of wood. Got him. Oh, this is nice, whatever it is. That ain't no crappie. Oh, it might be a crappie. Yeah, that's a beast crappie if it's a crappie. Holy shit. Oh, it's a Mondo crappie. Oh, that's a big one, Bo. Oh yeah, that's a slab, dog. That's a slab. Oh, that's a slab. Oh yeah, that's a slab. Probably not as big as yours. crappie bite. We're gonna get out the magic sauce. There you go, anise. Smells like licorice. Who'd have known crappie like licorice? What to do? There's one. Got it on a crappie jig. Oh, it's another nice one. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Oh, boy. Holy smokes. Oh, it's a bass. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I thought that was a monster crappie. Right off that wood, it was a bass. He's a fat one too. Oh, the bite's on now. Oh, I thought that was a monster crappie. Look at that tiny little bait. Oh. Oh, he's got a mustache. He's got that black stuff on his lip. Check that out, he's got a little mustache thing going on. Oh, you bugger. Thought you were a crappie. Get out of here. Yeah. That's gonna do it, everybody. We had a good day today. 60-degree weather in January. How could I not come out here and go fishing? They were biting. Caught some snakes. Caught some slabs. Caught some slab crappie. The bass were biting. The wind was pretty gnarly. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, hit the little bell, so you get notified every time I upload a video. And that's gonna do it for me. There we go. Alright, y'all, welcome back. Because of the shutdown in Maryland, I'm allowed to fish, but only if I'm fishing for sustenance. So no more catch and release fishing for the time being. So I'm down here after some snakeheads. The mission today is to fill my cooler up. This is the time of year you really start catching them really good, so I'm expecting to have a fun day. Well, let's stop wasting time and get to it. We're gonna start with a spinnerbait, Colorado blades. 4.8-inch Kayak. This is my money bait. This is my go-to bait. It's probably way too early, but I can't help it. I can't resist going for a frogfish. We're gonna try the Booyah Melee. It's basically a chatterbait. Give it a shot. There's a bite. Oh. There we go. About time. First bite of the day. That took a while, everybody. Almost botched the heck out of that. I went and set the hook and got caught up in my rods behind me. Alright. Guess I didn't get skunked. And another donkey move. I left my fish grippers at home. They were in another bag. I've been fishing the shoreline all morning. I've been fishing the shoreline all morning. I think that was the wrong move because I came out here to the middle of the river where these pads are. There's some deep holes out here. First cast over there, I had a bite and it came off. About 5 minutes later, I got this guy. Maybe we'll get on him now. All right, time to put him out of his misery. There we go. That's a better one. Come on, stay hooked, stay hooked. Fucking caught. There we go. Woo doggy. Sweet, that's a better one. Yeah, that's a big boy. There we go. Getting bigger. Alright y'all, that's number 2 on the day. It's been a really slow day. Cold front, wind, but we're still catching them. That's number 2. Let's get another one. Alright y'all, it's 1 o'clock. It's cold, it's windy. Got some misty rain going on now, which sucks. But got 2 in the boat. One was about 70 feet from the shore in some spatter dock. One was literally inches from the shore. They seem to be all over the place. Bite's been really slow. I can't get a bite on any of these lures. I got the 2 on the minnows. It's not going to get any warmer. It's only going to get colder this afternoon. So, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get a few more. I knew it would eventually happen to me. I didn't have the camera recording for that one. But there's number 3. Shit. He jumped about 2 feet out of the water when I set the hook on him. Man, that sucks. Well, sorry you guys didn't get to see that. I knew I'd eventually catch a fish without the camera rolling. And it happened today. Yeah, I had this out. I was throwing the swim bait around. I look over, my bobber gone. I set the hook, he jumped out of the water about 2 feet. Wish I would have had it on camera. there's what happened to my hook. Yeah, I'm gonna have to retie that hook. Get a fresh hook. These are the hooks I use when I'm minnow fishing. Finesse wide gap, 1/0. Got my Katsu. You can see how sticky they are. Never had a fish bend one out, but I've bent them out with the pliers, trying to get them out, because they go in pretty good. If you guys have a problem with fish spitting the hook out, give these things a try. They're a little pricier than most hooks, but usually when I stick them, they usually don't come off. All right, everybody, I'm done. I'm headed back to the ramp. It was a grind out here today. It was cold, it was windy, I got rained on. I couldn't get a bite on a moving bait to save my life. I think the cold front shut it down pretty good. At the last minute yesterday, I decided to go get some minnows. That saved the day. I got 3 to take home. The third one, I didn't have the camera rolling. I knew it would happen eventually, but it happened today. But I got 3, so I'm happy. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and wash your hands. And until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV. All right, y'all, welcome back to Hookset TV and welcome to the Hookset HQ. I put together a list of the top 10 baits for snakehead fishing. I called everybody I knew that fishes for snakeheads and really catches them, and I got their opinions. This isn't my list. This is a compilation of what I use, what my friends use, and people I've met out on the water. So let's get started. Get my little paper here. All right, coming in at number 10 is wake baits, mainly jointed wake baits, like the Spro Rat right here. I've caught a few on this. Other people say that these rat lures are really good. I've used them myself and they work. I've actually caught a few on this one right here, the gray one. This is, I believe it's the size 40 maybe the size 30, but they come really small. All the way down to this little guy right here. Now this little guy is gonna have small hooks, so a big snakehead's gonna tear this apart. But I've caught them up to 5 pounds on this, no problem. Got them right to the boat, no sweat. There's another jointed wake bait I'm gonna try this year that I'm pretty excited about. The Chase Baits Frill Seeker. It's like a lizard, like one of those frilled dragons that walk on the water. It's a really cool looking bait. Unlike the Spro wake bait that has the single joint, it's got the rattle. This thing is multi-jointed, so this should put a real sick action in the water. I can't wait to use that. And I think this year I'm gonna pull out this fella, the giant Spro 50 rat, and see if I can't catch me a real dragon. Look at that thing. That thing is so big. Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that around this year. Let's see what happens with that. All right, let's go on to number 9. All right, number 9 is a bait that some people love, some people hate it. And that's the Whopper Plopper right here. This is the 110 size. I don't like going any smaller than this. It kicks out a different sound. This is the 130 size right here. Now, the Whopper Plopper. The snakeheads absolutely destroy this thing. That's a good thing, and it's a bad thing. These things are notorious for getting snakeheads on the hooks, but then the hooks, you know, straightening out, blah, blah, blah. But you can, you know, with a lot of treble hook baits with snakeheads, you want to upgrade your hooks. I usually do to Gamakatsus. So you might want to think about that, but on the newer Whopper Ploppers, it's got a little sticker here. It says that they have already upgraded their hooks, and they look a little bit meatier, so maybe that problem's a thing of the past. But these things absolutely get wrecked by snakeheads. But the issue is the hookup ratio isn't very good, and getting them to the boat, you're gonna lose a lot of fish. They're gonna come off of these things. Even if the hooks don't fail you, they just come off. But they definitely get bit. And there's some other Whopper Plopper style lures, like the Drunken Mullet by Chase Baits. This has really thin wire hooks, it looks like to me. So I don't know how that's gonna handle against a really big snake. And I'm excited to use this one just because of the different design. The Guggen Revolver, the plopper is further up the body. I think that's gonna help a lot with the short strikes. And look at the tail. The tail's a lot different than your regular Whopper Plopper baits. I guess that keeps it straight up in the water because of the upward movement of that buzz. But I'm excited to use this. I've got 4 of them. I took one out of the box, and the hooks are actually really strong. So I'm gonna throw that this year and see what happens with that. All right, on to number 8. But first, I'm gonna pour me a drink. It's Saturday night, y'all. Let's celebrate. Got me some Wild Turkey Rare Breed. All right. Cheers, everyone. All right, where was I? Number 8. Soft plastic frogs. Like the ribbits, like the horny toads, like the rage tail toads. Some people absolutely swear by these. I don't use them too much. I don't have that great a success with it, but like I said, this isn't my list. I've asked a lot of people about this. All right, with these, you're gonna need to get yourself some of these right here to rig these properly. You can put just an EWG hook in there if you want to, but you know, you're still fishing a frog. You're gonna want some very meaty hooks when you're using these things. They come in a bunch of colors. You're gonna get your colors, your favorite colors in these. There you go, right there. It says garlic scented. It's not a very strong scent, but I don't think that matters at all. But there you go. The ribbit frog comes in at number 8. Some people absolutely swear by these. Like I said, I don't use them much, but I couldn't keep them off the list. Too many people like them. Ribbit frogs. All right, number 7 is spinner baits. This is another thing. When it's windy and they're just not going to hit top water, you can't really finesse them with, you know, something else. This thing gets bit in the wind. That's why this is on the list, and it catches big snakes. The biggest snake I've ever lost came on one of these. This is Strike King right here. You can also use Colorado blades. I've caught them on the Colorado blades too, but I prefer the willow blades. It just seems like I get bit more when I use the willow blades. And if you're down there in Blackwater, when you're in that really dark water, that muddy, murky, stained water, I prefer painted blades. If it's not painted blades, I'll go with like a gold blade, like this hammered gold blade on the Colorado. And I like to find a spinner bait with the longer skirt to hide that stinger hook. I don't want to use a trailer on here too much because you'll get a lot of short strikes on these. But that's number 7, spinner baits when it's really windy and they're not going to hit top water. And these things are surprisingly weedless. You know, I bass fish a lot, so I've been using these for 30 years. But you know, they just get bit. You'll catch a ton of bass on these. You'll catch snakeheads on these. They just get bit. Like I said, the biggest snakehead I ever lost, I hooked into with one of these, and he took me down into it looked like a broke off branch, because the branch was coming with me when I was reeling in, but he got all tangled up in me, and he got all tangled up in it, and he come off, and I was heartbroken. It was probably the biggest snakehead I had caught at that time, but caught a bigger one last August. You guys probably seen that video. But number 7, spinner baits. Number 6 is a bait that a lot of people use. A lot of people love it. A lot of people say they don't get bit on it, but I just love throwing them, and a lot of other people do too. That's the buzz bait. This is just a fun bait to throw, and it gets bit. Same thing, I use the long skirt with the stinger hook because they're gonna bite this short a lot too. The thing with a buzz bait is when you cast it out, you gotta get it going quick to get it up on that top, because the snakeheads are gonna be near that cover. You're gonna be casting into that cover. You don't wanna cast it right where you want it, and then it's not working until you're past where you want to get it to. So when you cast this out, as soon as it hits the water, you want to get that thing going. You got to retrieve these pretty fast, keep them on top of the water. But if you go to one of these fellas right here with the double blades, you can actually work this a lot slower with the 2 blades. The 2 blades keep it up at a slower retrieve. This is the Picasso Buzzsaw. It's actually lighter than a lot of spinner baits too, which actually helps it stay up and get up and stay up faster as well. So if you haven't used a double bladed buzz bait, give it a try. Another thing is the hook is back a lot further than a lot of buzz baits, so there's no need for a trailer hook. So that's buzz baits, that's number 6. Here is when it got really hard to finish this list, because these are by far the most popular baits for snakehead fishing, these next 5. All right, coming in at number 5, the fluke. Some people have caught absolute dragons on this thing. This is a bait. A lot of people don't think finesse fishing when you're thinking about snakehead fishing, but when nothing's working, you throw this fluke and you can finesse fish for snakeheads. Most people don't think, oh, you don't finesse fish for snakeheads. You just power fish. No. When it's tough, you can throw this around and you can catch them. I had a day down on the Chick where I fished for about 7 hours, throwing everything I had and nothing. I took my spinning gear and I just weightless started throwing a fluke, and I caught 5 in about the last hour I was there. When the bite's tough, they will bite this thing. They will absolutely bite this thing. And it comes in so many different colors for you to try. But personally for me, where this bait shines is when you see a fry ball. When you see a fry ball, you know, a lot of these other baits are just gonna zzz right through that fry ball. This thing here, you can throw it past the fry ball and right through that fry ball. You can actually make it look like it's trying to pick off the fry, and they will destroy this thing. They will absolutely destroy this thing. That's where I love the fluke. If I see a fry ball, that's what I'm throwing into it, right there. All right, down to the nitty gritty. Number 4. This was really tough. These next 3, I had no idea how to rank them. They were all up near the top of everybody's list. Paddle tail swim bait coming in at number 4. This is a bait you can use so many different ways. I've actually had very good success using this weightless and just throwing it up next to cover, letting it fall, and just twitching it, and then hammer it. Weightless hooks, throwing that out and just let that paddle kick. Let it kick. They'll absolutely destroy it. You can get them anywhere. You can get these at Walmart, the Rage Swimmers. There's really not a lot of difference. Actually, the best one is the Kayak, but you're gonna go through some of those things. I've casted out Kayaks, brought them back, not felt a bite at all, and the tail's just gone. It's just gone. They're so soft. I don't know if the tail falls off or something's eating it, but Kayaks just they're too soft in my opinion, especially in the summertime when that water's warm. You get bit one time and that thing is gone. I actually use these a lot, the Speed Shad from Bass Pro Shop. I use the Rage Swimmers. Haven't used these for snakeheads yet, but I've used these for bass, and these work really good. The Guggen Saucy Swimmers, these are awesome as well. I throw a lot of the 3.5 inch, 3.8s, and I also throw these big ones a lot for the snakeheads. And a lot of people throw small, little tiny baits for snakeheads, but you'll catch 2-3 pounders on these big ones all day long. All day long. They have no problem eating these things. Another thing you can do that's really good, throw one of these on this underspin and you'll get wrecked. You'll get absolutely wrecked. Hold on to that rod because they will jack it right out of your hands. Plus, you can use that for a trailer. You can use it for a trailer on your spinner baits. You can use it on a trailer for one of these baits I haven't said yet. But like I said, you can use this 100 different ways, and it just catches them, y'all. It just catches them. All right, number 3. This is actually a bait I don't use much of, but people swear by it. My buddies wreck them on these things. There's a few reasons why I don't use them. Inline spinners. This is the MEPS. This is a MEPS number 5. This is also a MEPS number 5 with the bucktail on it. This is what is this? Oh, this is a Blue Fox inline spinners like this. This has a really stout hook on it. I'm not afraid to use that. But the thing with these, if you have any stick ups you don't see, anything in the water you don't see, this thing's gonna find it. It's gonna find it. It's gonna get you snagged. It's gonna piss you off. And when you go in there to get this out, you just blew up the spot. Wherever you get this stuck at, you have to go in and get it. You just blew that spot up. That's the main reason why I don't use these very often. But people crush them on these. My buddies crush them on these. This is a double bladed one right here. They absolutely crush them. And there's another one. I don't have any here to show you. Addiction Baits. They make some that are very heavy duty and are weedless. They don't have this treble hook on the back. I haven't tried those yet, but I think I'm gonna. But when I'm gonna throw something like that, there's something else I'm gonna throw. But this catches snakeheads all day. You'll catch them all day. They get wrecked. My buddy, he'll go out, throw one of these for a day, and this thing's done. He's gotta trash it. It's just tore up. The hooks bend out, the hardware bends out. They destroy it. But like I said, I don't use it very much because I get snagged all the time. But that's number 3. That's a fish catcher right there. I can't wait to try the Addiction Baits. Maybe if I did this after I tried the Addiction Baits, maybe this would be higher on the list, but it flat out gets bit. All right, 2 more left. What do you think it is? Comment below. What's your favorite bait for catching snakeheads? And let me know. All right, number 2. No surprise. Chatterbait. I've had days on this thing. I've run into people down there that are coming back to the ramp when I'm going out and they're like, I smashed them on a chatterbait. The next guy would come back and say, I smashed them on a chatterbait. And then I'd go out and smash them on a chatterbait. This bait just, I don't know what it does. It pisses them off. And if they're around, they're gonna eat it. They're gonna eat it, they're gonna choke on it. They want it dead, I don't know what it is. This gives off so much vibration. And the colors, I've used a ton of these colors. It makes a difference with the color. White, chartreuse, and this one's my absolute favorite. I call it coleslaw. It's the white chartreuse. I call it coleslaw. That's the one I throw the most right there. Here's one out of the package. This is actually the bait that I caught my PB on. The actual bait. Right here. Like I said, it catches fish. It catches big ones. The hooks are good. I've never bent out a hook. If you want to talk about trailers, a lot of people will use the swim baits on the trailers. I don't. I use Rage Menace. It just keeps everything working right. That's what I use right there. I use the Rage Menace. There it is on there right there. It just keeps, when this bait is coming through the water and that blade is, you can feel it in the tip of your rod. When I use one of these, it doesn't feel right coming through the water. It doesn't look right coming through the water. Because when this thing is going, that paddle's going at the same time and it throws it all out of whack. This doesn't move my bait around at all. It gives action. It's not like it's not giving action, but it's not enough movement back and forth that's gonna throw this thing out of whack. That's why I use the Rage Menace right there. So if you're using a chatterbait and you're throwing one of these on the back of it, try the Rage Menace. It keeps the chatterbait perfectly balanced in the water, and I think you'll probably wind up catching more fish. But that's number 2 right there, the chatterbait. And number 1, no big surprise. It's everybody's favorite lure to catch snakeheads on. Right here. Hollow body frog. I mean, there's days where they won't eat the topwater, but every single person I've talked to, this was on their list. I asked people, give me your top 4 or 5 lures for snakehead fishing. This was in everybody's list. This year's Pop and Pad Crasher. This specifically is on a lot of people's list. They love the Pop and Pad Crasher. Comes in a bunch of colors. Right there. This is my favorite bass frog, the Spitting Wah. Oh, that's another thing. I've done a little bit better on popping frogs than I have walking frogs, but I catch them on both. But I think the more commotion you can make when they're really feeding on top water, the better. Another thing is like this is my favorite one for bass. I try not to throw these $10 frogs for snakeheads because they wreck them. You know, the teeth get in there, they tear it up. But I use these a lot. These are cheap. These are $5 at Dick's. They're the Lunker Hunt Kraken series. Walking, popping. They eat these a lot. It's soft plastic. You'll hook up good. Never bent out the hooks. So I use these a lot. I use the Pad Crashers a lot. Pad Crashers, $5, $6. You can get them anywhere. Also in this category, the Teckles with the little boot on it. I put it in the same category as the hollow body frogs, even with the extra action. People smoke them on these things. And here's one that's in the hollow body frog category that some people just swear by. And that's this field mouse. People love throwing this field mouse. There's some people that won't even mess with these frogs and they'll just throw this thing all day and they'll just crush them. All right, that's it. That's the top 10 baits for catching snakeheads. I hope it helps you guys crack them this summer. I mean, spring has sprung. Those snakeheads are hungry. Go down there, throw these rats, throw these frogs, grab a fluke, grab some buzz baits, get down there and crack them, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, thanks for watching Hookset TV.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
There he is. That's another good one.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Oh, that's a big boy. dead by the light.
You could be out there to see what's behind these closed doors. But I promise
Oh, this you crazy mother.